On this episode of Hot Rod Unlimited, we're going to have a look at the 2012 America's Most Beautiful Roadster. This is one of the most spectacular hot rods we've seen, with a level of detail unmatched. It was started by a guy named Jackie Howerton and finished up by our friends at SoCal Speed Shop.
I'm the president of the SoCal Speed Shop, Pomona, California, and we're here today to discuss the Indy Speedster, Bill Lindig's car that won America's Most Beautiful Roadster.
I think I can speak for all of us. When we built this Indy Speedster, we finished the car that Jackie Howerton actually started. It has got to have been one of the most daunting tasks. I mean, it just, the fit, the finish, it had to be just exactly right.
Bill Lindig was born and raised in Austin, Texas. He went to school there and moved to Houston and basically took the Cisco Corporation, which is one of the largest corporations in the world, took it to the heights that it enjoys right now. And he's considered to be, in the food business, a genius because of the way he did this business and how he built it. We had a lot of issues going in, he and I, and we've been to the wall a couple of times, but I think it's really healthy because at the end of it all, we came out friends. And I think that the creative process between two strong people is what makes the end result. We got the car 4 years ago. Mr. Lindig bought the car from Jackie. Then we started preparing it to finish it. It was kind of like buying a house that was like 2/3 done. In other words, the walls were up, we had a roof and we had a floor, but we didn't have plumbing, we didn't have electrical, stuff like that. The analogy is kind of the same. We had a wonderful, perfect start. The car was iconic to begin with, and the word on the street was that anybody that thinks they could finish it better, it's got to be right, because we had critics going in on how to finish it.
I won't say there was any real hiccups, putting this car together. There's certain idiosyncrasies, related to this car because it's not like an original Ford, the way the whole body goes together. So we've got this chrome moly tubular chassis, and we've got this hand-built aluminum body. And the way it all fits, there's a certain order, a rhyme and rhythm to putting the car together. And yeah, it was a little stressful at times, just getting the cowl over the chassis, and you have to kind of flex and just kind of move stuff, just ever so slightly, but it's the scariest couple minutes of your life.
One of the things that we did with the car that was really, really important to me and important to everybody at the end of the day was that we only painted the outside of the car, not the inside of the car, the body, because you could see all the marks where the metal was stretched and formed, all the wheel marks, hammer marks. Everything is open for people to see. We don't want to, it's a lost art, so why would you cover it up when you can point it out in something that's going to be, this monumental? We just had a feeling while we were doing it that people were going to care, and they really do care. I mean, we can pop the door panels off like that. I mean, they just unsnap, bang, and you can hold them in your hand, and we can show them the whole inside of the door, inside the deck lid, and it's absolutely stunning, and it blows people away because they've never been that close to the real thing.
I think one of the most unique parts of this car is something I just love because people look at it and they can't quite figure it out at first. The firewall. The firewall is my favorite part of this car. We actually shot peen stuff. We'll take a piece of billet, and to kind of maintain that flavor, that theme of this early 1950s Indy car, we took this billet firewall, polished just the ribs, and we backmasked it, and then we shot peened it with a 390 shot. So it gives it that cast look. It almost looks as if this firewall was actually put in like a sand cast and poured. Oh, it just looks awesome.
I think if there's anything unique, it's the balance of the beauty and the mechanical part of the car. It's very, very difficult to achieve. Most race cars are pretty homely. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're going to really follow all that, so to have it come out this way, it's really sweet.
When we had the car finished here, in this shop, in this room, just hours before taking it over and entering it into the America's Most Beautiful Roadster competition, I mean, it was just, everybody was just nothing but teeth, all grins. Couldn't be happier.
So when the judging first starts, they bring the car in and the judges are about 50, 60 feet back, and you look at the car as if it was driving down the street. And so, you know, a car can drive down the street that's just a pile of crap, but if it sits right and looks right, you goes by and you go, wow, that thing's really cool looking.
Mr. Lindig drives the car in, comes out from behind the curtains, and does this big sweeping turn and pulls up right in front of the judges. As the judges sit back 50, 60 feet, they want to see the car come in. They want to hear it, see the profile of the car. You know, we're running race gas in it, so it's kind of like a pretty girl. You got to have the right perfume as well. So it looks right, it sounds right. Hell, it even smells right. And the judges, and it's quite a collection of judges. I mean, those are the top in the industry. And they're looking at that car and they're all smiling. It feels pretty damn good.
The guys at Hot Rod are incredibly impressed with that Roadster. It's just got a level of minute detail that we've rarely seen. For more amazing cars, come back next time at Hot Rod Unlimited.
Mr. Bill Lindig of Houston.